So you've downloaded the Webull app attracted by the promise of professional-level trading tools and free stock offers, and now you race staring at a screen that looks like it belongs on a Wall Street trader's desk with 6 monitors. I get it. The sheer amount of data, charts, and buttons can be completely overwhelming for a new user. This isn't a simplified, gamified app. This is a serious platform that gives you access to the kind of tools that professional traders use. But here's the secret. Once you learn the layout and the logic behind it, Webull becomes an incredible asset that can seriously level up your investing game. This video is your definitive map to every corner of the Webull app. We're not just going to look at what each button does, we're going to talk about how to use these professional tools to make smarter, more informed decisions. We'll break down the complex charts, demystify the trading ticket, and show you how to harness the power of features like paper trading and free level to data. By the end of this tour, you won't just be using Webull, you'll be leveraging it to its full potential. Let's open the app and start from the bottom. The first thing you see is the bottom navigation bar. This is your control panel, with 5 main tabs that structure the entire Webull experience. The first tab, the house icon, is your home or homepage. This is your personalized dashboard. At the very top, you'll see your total account value, your daily gain or loss, and your buying power. Scroll down, and you'll see your positions, your watch lists, and a curated news feed. But the real power on the Home tab lies in the little menu buttons. You'll see shortcuts to things like transfer, paper trading, and options. This is your quick access hub for common actions. A key pro tip right from the start: do not ignore the paper trading feature. It gives you $1 million in virtual money to practice within a live market environment. This is, without a doubt, the best way to learn the platform and test your trading strategies without risking a single cent of real money. I cannot overstate its value for a beginner. The second tab is the Markets tab. This is your window to the entire financial world. Here, you can browse stocks, ETFs, options, and cryptocurrencies by category. You can see the US market leaders, the biggest gainers and losers, and most active stocks. This is a fantastic place for discovery. But the real magic happens when you dive into a specific stock. Let's say you tap on Apple, symbol APL. You are immediately taken to an incredibly dense and information-rich asset page. This is where Webull truly shines and separates itself from simpler apps. At the top, you have the current price and an interactive chart. Below that, you'll see a horizontal scrollable menu with options like details, news, analysis, and options. The details page shows you key fundamental data like the P/E ratio, market cap, and dividend yield. The analysis page aggregates price targets and ratings from professional Wall Street analysts. This is a level of research that is simply not available on most competitor apps, and it's all included for free. Now, let's talk about the heart of Webull for any serious trader, the charts. Tap on the chart on any asset page. It will expand to fill most of your screen. At the bottom, you can select different time frames, from 1 minute to 1 month. But the real power is in the tools. Look for an icon that looks like a fountain pen or a set of tools. Tap that, and you'll open the Drawing Tools menu. Here, you can draw trend lines, support and resistance levels, and Fibonacci retracements. Now, look for an indicator icon, usually represented by a graph with a squiggly line. Tapping this lets you add technical indicators to your chart. You can add simple moving averages, the RSI, the MACD, Bollinger Bands, and dozens more. For a beginner, this can feel like a foreign language. My advice is to start simple. Add a 50-day and a 200-day moving average. Learn what the RSI indicator tells you about whether a stock is overbought or oversold. You don't need to be an expert on all of them at once. The goal is to gradually learn 1 or 2 indicators at a time and understand what they are telling you about market sentiment and potential price direction. The third tab is the Trade tab. This is your execution hub. It might look simple at first, but it's incredibly sophisticated. When you tap on Trade, you'll see a ticket that allows you to buy or sell. The default order type is a limit order, which is a more professional default than the market orders used by other apps. You can easily switch to market, stop, or other advanced order types. But here's where Webull's power becomes apparent. Look for a button that says More Selections or an arrow next to the stock symbol. Tapping this will launch a full-screen, advanced trade ticket. This ticket allows you to see the live bid-ask spread, access level to market data directly within the ticket, and set conditional orders. This integrated view is what professional traders need to make fast, informed decisions. Speaking of level to data, this is a feature that many brokers charge for, but Webull provides it for free. Level 2, also known as the market depth window, shows you the full order book for a stock. You can see all the buy and sell orders queued up at different price levels. This allows you to see where the real support and resistance is, beyond what the basic chart shows. It takes practice to interpret, but it provides a huge informational advantage. The fourth tab is the watchlist tab. This seems self-explanatory, but Webull's implementation is powerful. You can create multiple watchlists to organize your research. You can have one for tech stocks, one for dividend payers, and one for stocks you're considering for options trades. But the real pro tip here is using the built-in screener. Within the watchlist tab, you can tap on screener to filter the entire stock market based on your own criteria. You can screen for stocks with a specific market cap, a certain PE ratio, or a dividend yield above a certain percentage. This turns you from a passive observer into an active hunter for investment opportunities. The fifth and final main tab is the Account tab. This is where you manage your money, view your balances, your transaction history, and your tax documents. You can also manage your bank transfers and see your settled and unsettled cash here. It's the operational backbone of your account. Beyond these 5 tabs, explore the middle button that often looks like a grid or 3 dots. This is the More menu, and it's where you'll find features like the income calendar, the voting function for shareholder proposals, and the referral program. Webull is a deep platform, and exploring this menu will help you discover tools you didn't know you needed. The key to mastering Webull is to embrace the learning curve. Start with the paper trading account. Build a watchlist and practice using the basic charting tools. Place a few simulated trades to get comfortable with the advanced order ticket. Then, when you're ready, start with a small amount of real capital. The depth of this platform is its greatest strength, and with a little patience, you can harness it to become a much more sophisticated investor. Before we finish, a critical disclaimer: I am not a licensed financial advisor or broker. All investments involve risk, and the past performance of a security or financial product does not guarantee future results or returns. Webull provides powerful tools and data, but you are solely responsible for your own investment decisions. Trading on margin and trading options involve additional risks and are not suitable for all investors. The paper trading feature is for educational and practice purposes only and has inherent limitations, including simulated latency and execution. Always conduct your own thorough research and consider consulting with a qualified financial professional before investing.